Welcome to Suffering. Before I press new game, I'm gonna give a quick little lore video, I guess, of Y2K. Not of the game itself, but just kind of like my relation to it. I don't like this game. I played for about like 4 hours, I think, and then I stopped. However, before then, I was actually excited for this game. Before it came out, I remember seeing like trailers for it and being like, oh, this looks really weird and unique. That's really cool that, like, you know, in RPGs being like something as weird as this, you know? And then the reviews came out where everyone's like, it's either okay or it's the worst thing ever, and I just kind of didn't play it. I didn't pick it up, and then I saw videos just showing off the writing of the game. And that's when I'm just like, nope, not playing it. Flash forward to a day where I worked super late until like 1 a.m. I saw this game was on sale for like $13. I couldn't sleep. And then I bought it and I played it for about 2 hours straight. And then I was on and off with it for the next week or two before I then dropped it. However, a stream is a good enough reason for me to force myself to actually beat this game so I can have a multitude of opinions on it. My hope here is to find some good in it, because I trash talk this game a lot. I guess I'll start off by saying the title screen looks pretty alright. Looks really kind of showcases the weirdness of the game. And the music is good. I think the soundtrack in this game ranges from frustratingly bad to pretty solid, and this song is one of the solid ones. You got like the dude in the sand or something? He's like behind the chairs. That kind of reminds me of Ava right there. I think that's probably the point, is to be an end Ava thing. Also, I hate this name, Postmodern RPG. It's so pretentious. No, welcome to the wonderful world of YIIK. That said Y2K, in case you're confused by the font choice in the logo. You gotta love how, like, they have this at the very... Sorry, I had soup. Why this is so frustrating is that early on, right at the beginning, they already have the idea of, hey, this is how you're supposed to pronounce the name, because clearly you don't know how to. It's like, imagine if whenever you started a BlazBlue game, they had Ragna show up and be like, hey, it's pronounced BlazBlue, not BlazBlue, or whatever, you know? It's like, let people pronounce it however. This is going to be a wild ride. It sure is. I already hate this. Should I tell them my actual name? You know what? I'm gonna do... Oh no, the game crashed. You spend 10 minutes doing something, and it tells you it doesn't matter. But don't worry, we got Monkey though. Oh god. I just noticed that the Frankton font is just the Seinfeld font, and now I'm more upset at this game. Also, here is our main character, Alex, who is a 20-something college graduate. This man is voiced by Kerbofer, Chris Naosi, who I do not like. Yeah, I am. For 5 years, I've written about video games and game culture, including the art, music, film, and fashion inspired by games and the people who play them. This is in the 90s, when people thought video games were dumb and bad for you, and nobody took video games seriously, because this is 99. This is like a year or two after Metal Gear Solid 1. This is like when people are starting to think maybe video games are cool and not for nerds. Okay, anyway, mostly I write about t-shirts and jeans.
Not even home 5 minutes and she's already barking orders at me.
I love how whenever he's thinking, they give you the really annoying echoey voice, even though he's not thinking to himself because he is still talking, because he's monologuing to himself. Oh, dude, I have $40. That is enough to buy 3 copies of Y2K, a postmodern RPG available for $7.99. Table set for 6. It's been a while since I've eaten as a family. I like that little thing, you know? Like, whenever the game does this for writing, it's fine. Mom left a plate of chocolate chip cookies. What a good mom. There's my mom's room. Alex spotted something. $20 stealing from my mom. As you do. The gamer room, where gamer stuff happens. At the left, he has the Two Brothers soundtrack, the other game that this guy made that was apparently really bad. So if you ever played the game Valhalla, that game is really good and you should play it. And you can run into a Essentia and a Jen? I can't remember her name, starts with a J, but they're both cosplayers of Y2K. And in that game, it's like, wow, are you characters from Y2K, the cult classic? And there's so many small references to Y2K and Valhalla that legitimately makes me upset, even though that game is fantastic. There we go. There's the face. There is one of the faces of why this game doesn't look good. when the characters emote. Yeah, no, I talked to my friends, Juan and Jack, and we're talking about this game, and we all came to the conclusion of this game is literally just a high school student trying to hit the word limit in an essay. That's what the writing feels like.
Mental note to explore it later. I took a step towards town when I heard a meow near my feet. I pictured what it would be like to be the owner. I imagined describing it to a friend.
Lonely? Nah, I don't get too lonely. Besides my mom, who's only a cat. An old cat. But a good friend to talk to.
Again, it looks fine. I like how the world map looks. It's very charming. Look at that. Look. It's a mini game. We gotta do that. You have to play a warrior micro game every time you do an attack. Yeah, that's the thing, is that like I don't think the idea of these attacks are inherently terrible. Why I don't think it works in this game is that each one just feels really long. Isn't this really exciting though? Watching Alex do nothing when he's defending, or just doing that? All of that literally did 1 damage. Those extra numbers that are around the damage, nothing. Got $6. That's almost enough for another copy of Y2K Post-War RPG available now on Steam for $7.99. Hamburger 1. Yeah, because this game has one of the most obnoxious leveling up systems I've ever played in a game. It's like, imagine if, and you know how like in the Souls games you have to sit down in a bonfire to level up or talk to somebody? Imagine that, but every time you leveled up, you had to pick 6 things to level up, and then whenever you selected something like, oh, I'm gonna level up Dex, you have to select the Dex. It says, do you want to level up Dex? Say yes, then that thing has a button on it, how much you're gonna get. You then go to Strength, Agility, whatever you want, do that confirmation for every single stat, and then talk to somebody, and they're like, are you sure you want to do this level up? Say yes, then you'll get the level ups for them, and then you're able to go down and do another level up if you have enough XP, and do the same process. If that sounds like it'll get annoying really fast, it does. Luckily, you only have to do that for Alex. You don't need to do that for any of the other party members. I don't know, I'm guessing they want it to be unique, but it doesn't help. Like, unique doesn't mean good. And that's the thing I've learned about this game. A slice of pizza, hell yeah. I sighed as the elevator began to shake, vibrating with motion. I feel like they could have just done I sighed as the elevator began to shake, and that would have been fine. That would have been great actually. But they added vibrating with motion.
Say, quiet down. It's me, Panda.
Guys, don't you remember Panda from Tekken 7? When he's not busy being at the Tekken World Tour god. He is in Y2K, a postmodern RPG available now on Steam, available for $7.99. You know how like in the game Alan Wake, even though he's a thriller writer, it's like a horror story coming to life because of some weird magical bullshit within Cauldron Lake? Yeah, this is basically my Cauldron Lake. A lover of cats and other things probably. Look at her face in this. I'm just gonna let that face sit for a little bit too. That face, he doesn't make a face when she gets taken. He just goes, no, don't go. Like you know that Willy Wonka scene of stop, wait, come back. It's like that. Yeah, no, that was the reference to the girl that was murdered. Specifically to the cult case where a girl disappears in an elevator and then she is found dead in a water tank. And the creator has said that he has been inspired by her. Instead of working it in some weird way, it's done to where she is used as a way to progress the story. I hate this part about the game, and that's why I always use that as a reference, is why I think this game is dumb. An old friend from high school. He's as smart as he looks. He sure does. Just those dead eyes.
G games are seriously the best! Chrono Trigger, Lufia 2, Secret of Mana. Those games are like the holy grail of my youth!
This game takes place in 99. Chrono Trigger came out in about 94, 95. That was 4 years ago, when the guy was probably in middle school, if that. God.
Play Two Brothers.
Oh, I forgot about that part.
Physics is the branch of philosophy that includes the first principles, includes ontology and cosmology, and is intimately connected with the piston.
This is like that one joke that Castle Super Beast made about the hot dog man in Death Stranding, who then talks about for like 5 hours about the creation of hot dogs. It's like this, but about metaphysics, and I don't need to know any of this. Oh my god. I don't care. Alright, here we go. The level up system, which is the worst I have seen in an RPG. So, we have to pick one of these doors, so +3. What am I give +3 to?
Let's give it to PP. 1.5. Give that to speed. 1. Give that to strength. And let's give this to defense, why not? We do that. And then we got to do that.
Alright, we did it. Thank you for showing up, whoever did. See you guys later.